What's up, peeps? Thanks for joining me. My name's Daymon Warren, and this is Day One Adventures. And today's adventure, we are down in Dover, Delaware, the second annual auto show.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Good, buddy.
Nice ride. So we're gonna see a couple of hot rods today, a couple cars, you know, enthusiasts and everything. Went to the first one last year. Now this year, it's a little cloudy, a little windy. It's slight chance of rain, so we don't know what it's gonna look like, but time for an adventure. All right, so we got our goodie bag here with all our information and all that stuff. Got a media pass. Thank you very much. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Look at that bad boy right there. Now we got some wind going on out here, but we got some really nice cars. There was a big storm last night, so I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of impact it had on in there. Last year was amazing. The weather was pretty much perfect last year. This year, we're gonna work with what we got. I am getting here a little later, and I believe last year they did 3 days. I'm not sure, I gotta go back. But check out that video from last year. I'll put that up in a link somewhere for last year. Now, if you've never been to a NASCAR race, well, that's the only one I've ever been to. I was at a race here. It was amazing. Got a chance to go on the field, meet a couple of the drivers and everything. Now, as far as I know, this is the only event that happens on the infield here. They also do something special here. They do a ride at night. So all these hot rods, all the cars will go riding around the track. So yeah, this happens inside the track. This is the only event I know of where everybody gets to come onto the inside of the track and they have the car show. Now there's food here, cars, there's a swap meet, there's all kinds of different things. They have scooters that you can rent, so if you don't feel like walking or have issues with walking, you know, you rent yourself a scooter right there. So if you want to get a scooter, $80, $75 cash. The wheelchairs are $45 and $40. Second annual auto show down here in Dover, Delaware, and I am with
Greg Taylor from Culpeper, Virginia.
Culpeper, Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a trek. How long did it take you to drive here, first of all?
About 4 hours.
Do you do a lot of shows?
Yeah. We do most of Goodguys. We do Raleigh, North Carolina, Dover.
Okay.
And we've been in Columbus, July.
Oh, all right. Tell me a little bit about your vehicle.
1969 C10 that I built 90% of it. I didn't do the paint. Me and buddy of mine, we tinker with it since 2015.
When it's a work of love, I don't think we're ever done with a work of love, you know?
Yeah, this is
What was the inspiration for you to just get into it and be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy me this and I'm gonna just build it out and do whatever.
Yeah, if you got a minute, I got from when I started.
So that's when you got it.
Yeah, that's when
It was looking like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was, oh yeah.
It was a 6-lug drum brakes. I changed it to 5-lug. I put disc brakes up front.
Okay.
New suspension, everything on this thing new. Motor, transmission.
Everything. You just pretty much got it. Now, do you work on cars, engines as a living?
No.
No, so this is what you do to relax on the weekend.
This is my therapy. Like I said,
Okay.
it's.
When did you start, like, say, all right, I'm going to take this out the garage and I'm going to actually show my people what's going on?
2019.
2019, that was the first time you went to a show with it? Now, are you part of a club or anything?
No, man, I'm just a local guy. I was originally into drag racing.
Right.
I built the motor to race in this truck, but my cousin took me to my first show in Charlotte, and I caught the bug of going to car shows, and the motor was built. I was like, well, we're just gonna have to show what we got. I started up here in the ceiling, like a race car. Like I said, I built it to race.
Oh, look at that speaker system you got in here. Huh? Yeah, a little something, okay.
Yeah. That's how they doing.
So once the turn on the electric.
Yeah, it got fuel pump, Yeah, because I got electric fuel pump because
Okay.
I'm running a Pro Charger, so I need electric fuel pump. So incorporated a 90 Suburban tank, which was fuel injection.
Okay.
I just put a high power fuel pump in it. It all works. 25-gallon tank, like I said, out of
So
a
the tank's
Suburban.
here underneath the cab?
Put it in the back. It used to be in the cab. I put it's underneath the bed.
It's underneath the...
Chevy small block, supercharger. I got AC for the wife. Like I said, this one here, I'm on second transmission, third motor. I think I got it dialed in to where, you know, we got probably 900 miles on the actual build.
Okay.
But I think this motor probably got 5 miles on it because Greg Taylor,
Greg
up
Taylor,
at Virginia.
4 hours to drive here to bring this beauty to share with everybody. I love it. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
So there we go. That was hearing a great story about a nice vehicle right there. One of the things that I really like about coming to auto shows like this, it's a family affair. You know, you get wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, brothers, sisters. They all come out for this. And everybody's not about like, it's a big show and trying to win something. A lot of times it's the passion of the art that they like, you know? Like, well, who knows what that was? That a father and son? Was that an uncle? Who knows? And a lot of these vehicles have memories. A lot of people talk about the memories that they have in the vehicles. You know, I remember riding in one of those, and I remember an SS, and every time I see a Mustang, a 1987 Mustang, it just always reminds me when I had my Mustang, right? And I know that feeling, like it brings back them days, you know? Because a lot of the time, the story is not just what's on the vehicle and how they put it together, but what inspired a person to do the different things with the vehicle. I always like that. It's that story behind the story.